Hey, this is Max with Beach Life Income. This is video number 4, and we're talking about the big plan. In video 3, we talked about having a niche, something you're interested in, so you can write about it and blog about it and videos about it and so forth. And we talked about how you connect all the social media and the videos to a website. And I kept saying it's very, very important that you have a website, and it is. And here's the reason why. And I hope, I hope you listen to me and follow through on this. A website is so important because let's say you have a YouTube channel and it's very successful and you have no website. And YouTube one day decides to ban you, which has happened to people that have millions of subscribers, millions, and they lost it all. Or they had to go through courts or whatever and be at the mercy of YouTube. Instead of doing something like that, if they would have been driving people all those years to their website, then they would have had them. And we'll talk about how they can capture those people and be able to talk to those people and be able to email those people. We'll talk about that in the course. But the point is, you've got to funnel people to your website because you don't know what's going to happen. In the early days of the internet, when social media started popping up, there was all kinds of choices. There's Facebook, Instagram now, and YouTube, and those probably aren't going to go anywhere. But there are other ones that did fall by the wayside and are gone. And people built stuff on top of those platforms. One, because some of them were free, and so they said, "Oh, I'm not going to spend $50 on a website each year or whatever for hosting," which is nonsense if you're talking about a business. $50. That person that lost millions of dollars with YouTube could have had $50 a year website and taken a little time, and with the money they were using, they could have made a really nice website, but you don't need money to make a website look good, and I'll show you that. But the point is, they were cheap. They weren't thinking ahead, and you must have a website. Facebook can knock you off. Instagram can knock you off. YouTube definitely can knock you off. Google itself sometimes will kick people out. And you think, what are you talking about? Well, they won't index them. That happened to BMW. A few years ago, BMW started spamming Google. They did some what's called black hat SEO. We'll talk about that in another video. But temporarily got banned, dropped out of Google. So when people were searching for BMW within Google or some BMW car or whatever, they never saw their website. That's a big deal. So you never know what's going to happen. You never know if you might be at the top of the search engines one day and then at the bottom the next day because Google changes their algorithm. And you don't want to just rely on new stuff all the time. People, you've got to capture the people that you have as you build your social media, as you build your YouTube channel. You must have them. So below, I've provided a link on how to get web hosting, which is what you're going to need, and how to set up a WordPress website. And what's WordPress? Well, WordPress is the largest platform, free platform that is used once you buy hosting. I've got a special discount for you. It's a great deal. So once you get hosting, Bluehost sets up this WordPress for you automatically if you follow the instructions I've given you below in the other video. And you follow those and you'll be able to have a website. And here's what I tell most of my students. That is, if you can create an email and send it, guess what? Then you can create a website through WordPress. Now, what I am not talking about is WordPress.com. That's a whole nother matter. That's not what we're talking about. WordPress.com is a free platform that you can go set up a website, and that could shut down any day. I'm talking about WordPress.org, where you have this platform, and you don't go there to get it. You get it within your hosting company. And if you use Bluehost and follow my instructions, it'll be installed automatically for you. You don't have to be technical. You don't have to worry about it. And we have videos on how to set it up, how to change things around, how to use different templates, and all of that. My bottom line is this: get a website. Get it started now. Get the hosting. It's cheap. Start on the right foot before you put all this work into something and then all of a sudden it disappears and you didn't get people to your website. You didn't build a brand. And you must look at this as a long-term venture, not let me get some money real quick this day or tomorrow or the next day. You've got to look at it as, here's my plan. I'm going to follow the plan. I'm going to follow the guide, and I'm going to do this in the best interest of me. So get the website. Now, in the next video, we're going to talk about the next big part of this plan. So we'll see you in video number 5, but go watch the hosting and get the hosting now.